welcome back if you have. So today I'm going to do something a bit different from what I normally do on the channel, but it's fine because I'm going to go through all the books that I've read this year and my current TBR. My TBR is both on my Goodreads and I have already some bought, so I'll do that. I'll tell you the ones that I have here that I'm actually going on holidays 2 days from now. Actually, you're seeing this, I'm going to be already on holidays. But I have already some bought, so I can read there. And then I have the ones that I've already read this year. That's what we're going to start with. The first series that I read this year was actually the series that got me back into reading. Because, like, I was at a point, like, when I was younger, I loved to read, then I hated it. I couldn't read a single book. Like, I could not bring myself to do it. And then I read, actually, Chemtrails Over the... Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass by Lana Del Rey. I love them. Then, like, that was, like, more than a year ago. So, like, it's not in the video. And then I bought Argyle. I couldn't read it. Like, the first few pages couldn't get me to read it. Just said, whatever, it's fine. Then didn't read for almost the whole of last year. Then the end of the year, I bought Wicked. I read almost more than half of it. Then it wasn't like getting me to read anymore. Like, I didn't feel like I was deeply into it. So then I stopped. And then in May, that's where I started counting back my reading. I read the series and then I just kept on reading nonstop. So we're gonna start by it. So the first book was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I know the thoughts on Colleen Hoover. I do understand it. But this book is actually so good. In case you don't know, no spoilers, don't worry. The max that I'll do is read a bit from here. Basically, this is about a woman who had, like, a childhood crush and boyfriend. Then they meet again, but she's in a relationship with an abusive partner, and he's jealous of her. And then she gets pregnant and whatever. Like, it's a whole thing. If you want really deep, read it. It's a really good book. I gave it 4 stars. I think every single book that I've read this year, I gave it 4 stars. But it's so good that I actually had to read the second one. It Starts With Us, also by Colleen Hoover. This book is honestly just as good. Now here, we hear a lot about that partner because it was one of the main parts of the book. Here we hear about him once or twice. No, a bit more because there's like a bit more to it. But this is about the girl and her childhood crush live together. Yeah, and on the first one, there's a lot of diary entries from when she was younger. Tells about her. I wasn't gonna say the names, but Lily's the girl. Atlas is the childhood crush. So Lily, while she was dating Atlas when she was younger, she wrote a lot of diary entries, and that's what we have a lot in this book. That I really like that we get her perspective when she was younger instead of herself now telling the stories back then. But yeah, I'm not gonna say too much about it because I also don't want to spoil it for you. But it's a really good series, and you should read it. Those were my first 2 reads of the year. Then I went into, like, I bought this at the airport. I have never heard of it, but this book is so good. After I finished the book, I saw the TV show. It's also great. But We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I had never heard of this book, never heard of the author. But I saw this at the airport. I bought it. Like, I didn't have much here. I saw the reviews on Discogs were great. And I just said, perfect, I'm gonna buy it. It started really confusing. Don't get me wrong. You really need to get into it to understand it and to really fall in love with it. But, When you get towards the end, mainly in the last few chapters, that's when all the whole book makes sense. That's when you see, okay, this makes sense. This book is great. Um, yeah, that you just gotta go with the book, go with the flow. They're great. It's a really good book, but I felt personally that in the start it was a bit confusing, but after a bit, you when you really got into it, it's a great book. No comment. Then going into one of my favorite TV shows, also the TV show was what made me read the books, and that is The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I've read the first book. I'm currently reading the second book, and I need to read the third one. But Team Jeremiah, by the way, that's it. And the books are just at the moment proving me more right because I don't like Conrad's attitude towards Belly. I don't, and that's fine. But The Summer I Turned Pretty, the first book is really really good. We get loads of flashbacks, not loads in the second book, as I'm currently reading. I have a lot more flashbacks, but we still have some flashbacks into her childhood to know more about her crush of Conrad and Jeremiah, basically Conrad, but she's in love with Jeremiah now. Actually, I haven't gotten to a part where Jeremiah and Belly are together, but I've watched the TV show. The third season is wild, and by the time I'm recording this, only 2 episodes came out. Only the first 2 episodes came out, but still, it's already wild. I think I'm gonna survive as Team Jeremiah till the end of this season. But whatever, we're talking about books, not TV shows. I'll do actually a video for TV shows. But this book is really good. It gives a lot more detail than the TV show. But also, the TV show has some things that are actually pretty cool, like the debutante thing, and also this is a bit of a spoiler, not really a spoiler. Taylor actually had a crush on Jeremiah instead of Stephen in the book. Yeah, 4 stars once again. I'm currently in the second book. It's Not Summer Without You. Great book so far. I'm on page 102. This, like, I love the flashbacks here. Sometimes the flashbacks can get a bit confusing because in the first book, I don't know, it told me a bit more what age she was when there was a flashback. Sometimes here it just goes to a flashback and I need to understand that. So yeah, sometimes it can get a bit confusing, but until now, 30 something% into the book. Really, really liking it. It's such a good book, and I do really recommend it. That's it for my 2025 reads so far. I'll do another one in the end of the year with all the books that I've read, and then my TBR list by the end of the year. But now let's go into my physical TBR at the moment. So first of all, of course, I'm in the second book. I've read the first one. We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han. Yeah, there's not much I could say. For the TBR, the ones that I have physical, I'll read the back. If only summer could last forever. Belly has only ever loved 2 boys, Conrad and Jeremiah Fisher. One broke her heart, the other made her happier than she thought she could ever be. Jeremiah. And after being with Jeremiah for the last 2 years, she's almost positive he's her soulmate. Almost. That's what I'm saying, like, Jenny Han, you need to change the ending for the TV show. But each other is keeping a secret. And this summer, Belly must choose between the Fisher boys, once and for all. Yeah, Belly's very toxic. Belly is like, I'm kind of anti-Belly. Because Jeremiah deserves better. But whatever. Who will she choose, and whose heart will she break? That's the real question. Whose heart will she break? But yeah. The second book was recommended to me by a friend, and that is Better Than Movies. The Boy Next Door is not movie romance material. Wes has been irritating Liz since they were kids, but now it's senior year and he's made friends with Michael, her forever crush. Her annoying neighbor is her ticket to scoring the prom date of her dreams. Scheming together to win Liz, magical moment, they discover they actually like spending time together. As they grow closer, will Liz and need to rethink her happily ever after? Grumpy Sunshine and Boy Next Door fell in love with global hit that's better than the movies. This sounds very promising. And wait a second. As soon as I was told about the book, I was told about this. There's a playlist. There's a literal playlist, and it has Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Adele, so many great artists here. Yeah, I'm really excited to read that one. And with that one, I also got Nothing Like the Movies. Wes got his dream girl, and then he lost her. Okay. As they were about to set off to college together, tragedy struck, and the two split up in the fallout. Wes is determined to do anything to make Liz fall back in love with him, and luckily, he has foolproof plan to win her over. With rom-com worthy Swan, but with Liz spending more time with a new guy friend, can Wes prove he's the right hero for the story? A second chance at Happily Ever After, and the sequel to the global bestseller Better Than the Movies, that will sweep you off your feet. Yeah, this all sounds very promising. And once again, a playlist that has, it has Harry Styles, Conan Gray, Taylor Swift, Niall Horan, Joshua Bassett, Noah Khan, Gracie Abrams. Yeah, I think that's basically it. But there's Taylor Swift. There's loads of Taylor Swift. Adele once again. Yeah, this sounds very promising. Now, the last book that I have in my physical TBR is Like a Love Story by Abdi Nazemian. I don't know if I said it wrong. Sorry if I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna read what's it about. It's 1989 in New York City, 1989. This also sold me. Just the date 1989 sold me. In New York City, and for three teens, the world is changing. Reza is an Iranian boy who has just moved to the city. Reza knows he's gay, but he's terrified that someone will find out. All he knows of gay life are the media images of men dying of AIDS. Okay. Then Judy is an aspiring fashion designer who worships her uncle Stephen, a gay man with AIDS. Okay. So yeah, we get a lot of the perspective from the story just here of what I can see. I haven't read the book, but it sounds really promising. Who devotes his time to activism. Judy has never imagined finding romance until she falls for Reza. Art is Judy's best friend. Their school only out and proud teen. He'll never be who his conservative parents want him to be, so he rebels by documenting the AIDS crisis through his photographs. As Reza and Art grow closer, Reza struggles to find a way out to his deception that won't break Judy's heart and destroy the most meaningful friendship he's ever known. This sounds so good. This sounds like it's going to be one of the best books I've ever read. Yeah, it sounds so good. So these are all the physical books that I have in my possession. I have more physical books in my possession, but these are the 20. I'm hoping to finish by the summer, like on my physical TBR. So yeah. Now going to my digital TBR. So Goodreads. I'll have it linked in the description below. So I have all the Heartstopper books. I've watched the TV show and it's so good. I'm so excited for the movie. But it's a comic style, so it's like something new to me. But I feel like I'll try it and see if I like it. Then I have Small Boat by Delacroix Vincent. Now, this is not of what I can get from like everything. The kind of book that I would read. But it's from the Service 95 book club. And Dua Lipa really likes the book. And I trust her. So I'm gonna trust her with this and I'm gonna read it. It's also a very short book. I think it's 100 and something pages. So it's not that bad. I have Family of Liars, the sequel to We Were Liars, that I'm really excited about. I just haven't bought it yet because I said, let me finish all the books that I have here, and then I'll go to another book. And then the last one was just recommended to me yesterday. There are three books: is Delia Green Doesn't Care, Astrid Parker Doesn't Fall, and Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. All of these are by Blake Ashley Herring. Um, yeah, I don't know much about them. I was just recommended, but all of them have a rating above 4. So that's a good sign. All the books in my TBR, except We'll Always Have Summer for some reason, are above. Oh, and Nothing Like the Movies are all above 4, and Family of Liars, they're 3 point something. But still, they can be great books. The rating doesn't really matter because sometimes a book is good, simply some people don't like it and force hate. But I don't know. When I finish all these books by the end of the year, maybe not all of them, I'll give you an update. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. My content's more music related, but I'll try to make more lifestyle videos like vlogs and maybe bugs and all of that, because I want this to be not a music channel but a me channel. That's how I'm trying to spread out the channel content. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and also follow me on my socials down here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Love you all. Bye.